Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Cruising the back roads, and I'm now in Arkansas. Waiting on Texas to show up here in just a little bit. It's supposed to be coming up the highway to meet me. Or maybe I'm going down the highway to meet it, but I'll be in Texas here for long. Might even have to cross into Oklahoma again, I'm not sure. I don't rightly remember. Got a phone call today. And got that vibration. I'm afraid that vibration is gonna be all over this video. A old trucker friend of mine called me. Oh, I say old, he's a couple years younger than me. But he had been trucking longer than me. He'd probably been trucking over 5 years longer than I had. He started a lot earlier. He was from a trucking family. He's disabled nowadays because of trucking. Some of the stuff we do can get to be hazardous. I don't know how many of y'all go over to the Facebook wall of this channel. The other day on my memories, a picture showed up, a post showed up from a few years, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, where I had a boat fall on, get my arm. Afraid that's going to be too noisy to make this worthwhile. We'll see. But I had a boat that came loose. There was about 3 of us working on it and unloading it. And somebody popped the strap that they shouldn't have popped, and it let the boat and the trailer come backwards. It caught my arm. I think it was my forearm. I forget. Yeah, I think it was my forearm. It caught my arm between the tire and an upright. And I tell you now, it was scary stuff. So accidents can't happen. Boy, I like that. Wow. I like that. It's a log cabin settlement here way back when. Almost looks like it was a resort type deal. Wouldn't surprise me here in the mountains. But my buddy Biggin, they called me today, which we hadn't talked in, oh Lordy, I guess when Pork Chop died, and that was a year and a half ago. And he was delivering a boat, and sometimes you have to put yourself in harm's way to do your job. And it was one of them deals where he had to get up under a boat, have his upper torso up under a boat, and was trying to undo a strap. And one of the straps holding the boat up on the crane, on the hoist, broke. And the boat came down on him. Crushed his hip, screwed his arm up. I mean, he's disabled now. And the insurance and workman's comp, that was before Pork Chop died, so it was over 2 years ago. We'll say it was almost 3 years ago. And he still ain't got no settlement. They're jacking him around. The thing that I wanted to express in this video, a couple of things. One, you really got to be careful. You got to be careful. You hear about the freak accidents all the time. People getting between trucks and docks, trailers and docks, and getting crushed. Ow, really. We had one about a year ago where it was a team driver, which this one I don't understand. The woman, they was getting loaded at a freezer company. Who knows where? They didn't, I don't know if they said or if I remembered. But there's that cold storage. And somehow she had went inside the trailer and they didn't see her, and they ran that pallet up against her and killed her. And I read this one on Truckers magazine from OOIDA. He wound up going ahead and leaving without her, which I don't understand that. I also don't understand is if she got caught between pallets. Anybody been driving for any length of time, you know them pallets come out the same. Well, damn it, she must have been a little bitty thing if it didn't make that one pallet stick out farther. But they got to the other end to deliver, and whoever was unloading her got a very rude awakening. That would not have been good. But crazy stuff like that happens, and we really have to watch out for ourselves out here. These docks and all this, you know, some of them make you drop. You have to chalk your tires, disconnect your airlines, they'll lock it out. They do all that stuff for their protection, for their employees. You have to look out for you. And you can't just be running around and not thinking about consequences of what you do. Now, I'm not saying that bigots could have been prevented. Mine could have. I should have been watching what they was doing. They had a couple of new guys out there helping. And I should not have put my arm where I had my arm and let these boys do what they did. So mine was my own fault. And it was from being in a hurry. And I didn't have to be in a hurry. I should have waited and let them finish hooking up their hoist and picked up some of that weight. But normally, and I've delivered hundreds of boats, it ain't like it was my first one, normally they don't move. They stay exactly where they're at, so it's not a big deal. But out of hundreds, when one moves and your arm's in the way, those other 99 or however many it was before, they don't count no more. You know? So that was really on me. Now, I've been back there again. I changed companies, but still wound up going back up there again about a year later. And there was only one guy that I really knew there. And it was hard for me to understand him. He's Canadian. Oh, I was in Canada, if I hadn't told y'all. Lizard Lake is where I was. Lizard Lake Marina. Lizard Lake Boat and Sales, whatever they call it, but Lizard Lake. And I got talking to a couple of them youngins that was unloading me, and I'd made reference about, yeah, I ain't gonna do that till you get shit picked up. Last time I was here, I got my arm squashed. Oh, that was you. They tell us about that in safety. So I said, yeah, that was me. And so at least there's now a safety class about it at my expense. Thank you very much. For bigot and that strap breaking, you know, what can you say? You know, they already had the boat picked up. So, you know, if anything's going to fail, it should be the stuff below. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if you're working with cranes, and that one young fella talking about going flatbeds, heed this advice. You know, listen to what can happen. And I ain't going to tell you that you should inspect every strap on every crane or hoist, or that's not realistic. However, you can be observant and you can eyeball, you can look, you can them rush you. One of the things with flatbedding, just like with hauling boats, is you have to have cranes and stuff to unload them, and that crane is expensive. So they want to get stuff done fast. Well, what they don't bother to tell you or whatever, I was probably saying that wrong, but bottom line is there's a minimum charge on them cranes, and even if it does take an extra hour, 3 hours, or a day, I would gladly see them pay that extra day so that Bacon was back together again. You know, he lost his career. He loved trucking. You know, he was one of them gotta go guys. And he is one that had the diesel in his blood. That's probably why he called me today, was just touch base with somebody that's still out here trucking. You know? I used to deliver when I was flatbedding. I would deliver for Walmart, where they're building the new Walmart stores. And I don't know what you call the house, but I would take these things out, and it's where all the electrical came in and went out type deal. So some kind of electrical house, and I would have to deliver those. The majority of the time, you would get to the site and there's no crane. Really? So now here you are, waiting on a crane. Then when the crane gets there, these contractors want you to rush. And they put you in harm's way before they put their own people in harm's way. Huh, imagine that. And then try to tell you it's your job. I didn't see that on my work order. I don't see that on here, that the driver must be stupid in a no stupid zone. So, it is what it is. We have to watch out for ourselves, period. And I would like to think that if you're out there and you're an experienced driver and you see someone else putting themselves in harm's way, and it don't have to be a new driver. It ain't always the new one. I mean, Bacon wasn't new. He had over 35 years at that time when he got hurt. Over 30 years, I know. So, you know, it ain't just the youngins, the new drivers getting hurt. It's anybody's liable to get hurt. 75 degrees, I said 76, that said 304, I said 308. That said 304. I check all my stuff whenever I pass one of them clocks. So there you go. Just be careful. Be very, very careful. And do your best not to get hurt. Remember, you're the only one looking out for you. You're the only one that really has your best interest at heart. Those are true words, folks. Hey, remember, God loves you, and so do I. I don't want to hear about none of my subscribers getting hurt. Y'all have a good day now.